Welcome to another live lesson. Thank you so much for joining me here today. As always, I want to know where you're from. Let me know. Give me a little hello in the comments. Tell me where you're from. Oh, Vlad, that was very quick. Hello to you. There's a few familiar names here, which is wonderful. We have Mampi, thank you so much for being here again. Yes. Vitor, hello, good to see you again. Nago is joining me here from Facebook. That's nice. So I have this set up on Facebook and YouTube. So we'll be all together here today, which is really nice. Vlad from Ukraine, wonderful. Hello from Algeria, great. Rainia, hi Arnel, how are you doing today? I'm great, I'm excited to be here with you, thank you. Dalton, good to see you. Arnel, what's up? Well, my live, that's what's up now. Good. Hi, I'm Amber from Australia. Great. Hello from India, hello. Maria from Argentina. This is wonderful. People from everywhere. Anar, Azerbaijan. Great. Really nice. Thank you all for saying hello. We'll get started very soon. We will jump into the lesson very, very soon. Loli, hello. Hello to France. Nice. Okay. And Elvira, good to see you again. I'm happy you're joining me today. Hi Arnel, I hope you're doing well. Love from India. Thank you so much. Okay, if I missed your comment, I'm really sorry. I love seeing all of these. So throughout the lesson, keep writing comments and hopefully I can answer your questions and I can see as many of your comments as possible. Let's get started. I'm gonna share my screen, and when I share my screen, can you give me a thumbs up? Something to let me know you can see what I see. Okay, where's my screen share? Screen share. Okay, I found it. This will just take a second. Share screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? Hello? Esperanza, very nice. Right, oh, perfect. Aman, thank you so much. Federico, you can see my screen. Dalton, yes. Evelyn, yep, good. Yes, we can. Wonderful, thank you for letting me know. Okay, so I chose a topic that is very important. The topic today is binomials. Binomials. And I know a lot of you are thinking, binomials? I've never heard of these before. Yeah, that's right. Binomials are very, very common in English, but normally people don't know this term. So we're going to look at them today, and I think you already know quite a few. So we'll start here. Lesson objectives. We're going to learn common binomials in English. Yep, you're gonna improve your vocabulary and grammar in the process. Improve your listening skill. I'll be talking a lot, so hopefully you're listening and you can practice. Write your own examples. Write your own examples. Good. Don't forget, you can join my English Nerds membership and you can keep these notes forever. I'm just taking a look at some of your comments. Right. Good. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's really get started here. And You know, I'm gonna grab a sheet of paper because I want to cover some of my notes. I don't want you to see them yet. We're gonna take this step by step. Okay, so let me cover that so you can't see it. I'll scroll down when I'm ready. Okay. What are binomials? I know that's a question a lot of you are wondering. What are these things? Binomials are two words that are connected with and or or. They have a specific definition like short and sweet. And someone, here we go. Freddie, you already mentioned one, short and sweet. That's a binomial. Excellent. Hit and miss. Sink or swim. The words are always in the same order. So you can see I've written an X. We don't say sweet and short. That's not natural. So let me quickly get an arrow so I can connect these together. Okay, you can see short and sweet is correct, but not sweet and short. We don't move the word the other way around. This part is very important. They have a specific definition. Let me put that in a different color. I'll put that in pink. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, I can say my cup. My cup is yellow and white, but that's not a binomial. That's just me describing my cup. Binomials have a specific definition, and we're going to look at quite a few today. Rainy, a good question. Are they always adjectives? Let me think about that. They are normally adjectives. I'm trying to think if there are any exceptions. In this. Rainy, they're all adjectives. If I can think of an example where they're a noun, I'll let you know, but they are used as adjectives. Okay. Good. This lesson is called English Binomials 101. 101. And we need to look at that. We got to look at that. Okay. What's the difference? What's the difference between 101 binomials and binomials 1 or 1? There is a big difference. Pronunciation. We got to look at the pronunciation. 101 binomials and then binomials 101. If 101 goes after the noun, we always say 101. 1 or 1. Okay, good. "101 binomials" means literally 101 of something. But that's not what we're going to do in today's lesson. I'm not literally going to give you 101 of these little pairs. If you say topic 101, like the green one here, binomials 101, it means the basics of a subject. It's like for beginners. Good. Let's take a look at some of these examples. On the left side, literally 101 of something. He ordered 101 roses. My favorite movie as a kid was 101 Dalmatians. And Dalmatians, you can see in this picture, are this type of breed. They're that black and white type of dog. I'm curious, have you ever watched the movie 101 Dalmatians? I love that movie. I love dogs, so I watched that movie many times. Okay, so you know, on the left side, 101 means the actual number. Let's move on to the right. The basics of a subject. You need to know what verbs and nouns are. I mean, that's grammar 101. That's the basics. Nouns, Verbs. There we go. Aman, I saw it too. I saw it too. Meaning the movie, wonderful. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a really fun movie. Good? If you're new to cooking, Baking 101 is a great book to start with. I'm talking about the basics of baking. This picture here, you can see Business 101, lots of different tabs. These are all the basics. So if you find a course or you find a book and it says Topic 101, you know it means the basics, and that's what we're going to do in today's lesson. I'm not going to give you 101 binomials. Nope, we would be here for like 2 days. I'm going to give you binomials 101. Okay, I can move this now. What basic course would you like? For me personally, I would like a course on movie directing 101. I think the film industry, movies, I mean, those are really fascinating topics to me. So for you, what kind of course would you like? For me, movie directing 101. What about you? Let me know. What basic course would you like? Give me some of your examples. While I'm waiting to hear from you, I'll look at some of these other comments. Tahazim, I just loved your parts of speech lesson. Thank you so much. I'm really glad to hear that. And parts of speech is kind of grammar 101. You gotta know the parts of speech. Hello, Arnel. I'm one of your regular learners. I'm from Nepal. Thank you so much, for being here. Mampi, my level of English knowledge is 101. I'm really happy you wrote this example. We never say something is 101. 101 is not an adjective that you can use. For example, this lesson is 101. It's always topic plus 101. Baking 101. English grammar 101. Ernesto, nice. Critical thinking 101. Yeah, that would be useful. Absolutely. Good. And Maria, fair and square. That's an excellent binomial. So a lot of you already know them, but I'm sure you just never heard the term binomial. Good. Okay. Let's keep moving. Hello, Paul. Good to see you. I know it's really early where you are, so thank you for being here. We have Paul, the grammar detective. Definitely be sure to check him out. Okay. One more. Sanju, cooking skills 101. Yes, yes. Okay. I'll keep scrolling down. Common binomials. Here we go. Here's a list of very common ones. I'll scroll down. I'll zoom out. Don't worry, you don't need to read these now. I'm going to make it smaller so you can see all of them. Don't worry if you can't read them. Okay. I have a long list here. Some of these you already mentioned. Bread and butter, black and white, cause and effect. Here we go. Okay, I'll zoom in again. I mean, we're not going to do all of these, but we'll get through a fair number of them. Okay. It's important. Some binomials are literal. Salt and vinegar. That's a classic combination in food, isn't it? Salt and vinegar. So we say, naturally, I like salt and vinegar chips, like in this picture. Salt and vinegar. You can say, I like vinegar and salt chips, but that's That's really not so natural. Salt always comes first. I like salt and vinegar chips. So binomials, some binomials are literal. Let's keep going. Many binomials are idiomatic. Let me put this in pink. So just to remind you, bread and butter. This could literally be bread and butter. For example, I love bread and butter. I can't eat bread without butter. And here we have a picture. It can be literal. But bread and butter can also mean your main source of income, the thing that makes you money. For example, I can get rid of this now. Teaching English online is my bread and butter. I lost my job 2 months ago, so babysitting is my bread and butter for now. Temporarily, this is how I make money. Before we move on to this question, there's a little clip I want to show you. This is my first time showing a clip on my live, so let's see if it works. Okay. This clip is 4 seconds long. I'll play it a couple of times. Let's see if it works. Bear with me.
This is how a guy like me makes a living. This is my bread and butter.
Okay. Can you hear it? I can't hear it. Oh, my speakers aren't plugged in. Let me know if you can hear this clip. I'll play it again. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear it?
This is how a guy like me makes a living. This is my bread and butter.
Okay, we can hear it work. I can hear it. It works. Dalton, thank you. It works. Thank you, Paul. You can hear it. I was worried. I'm like, I can't hear it. I can't hear it. My speakers aren't plugged in. Okay. But you can hear it. That's the most important thing. Okay. So let me go back here to give you a bit of background. This man, he's a gangster. He's a gangster, and he's telling this guy, this is how I make a living. This is my bread and butter. He's speaking about crime. Let's listen a couple more times. He says, this is my bread and butter.
This is how a guy like me makes a living. This is my bread and butter.
Okay. Wonderful. Let's get back to my my presentation. Okay. Good. The clip is gone. Back to my notes. It should all be working now. Okay, good. What's your bread and butter? Can you give me an example sentence in the comments? So teaching English online is my bread and butter. Let me know, what is your bread and butter? Let's dine and dash. Really good. This is a nice grammar question. Is bread and butter singular or plural? This is singular. I know there is and, so you kind of think two things. But if those two things are a common combination, we can keep the verb singular. So for example, if it's a plural noun, two nouns, I can say, Mary and I are best friends. Two different people, plural. However, if something's always together, like peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and jelly is a classic combination. That's also fine. Okay. Joyce, teaching Korean is my bread and butter. Cool, we have another teacher here. Driving is my bread and butter. Really cool. Teaching online is my bread and butter. Love it. We have, another online teacher. Great. Really cool, Neil. Being in the Brazilian Air Force is my bread and butter. Cool. Interesting, to core, talking to people is my bread and butter. That can mean a lot of things. Talking to people, a lot of professions require you to talk to someone. Ooh, Janur, reporting the news. It's always the news. Reporting the news is my bread and butter. My bread and water. Bread and butter, not bread and water, even though that's also important. Okay. So many interesting jobs. Programming is my bread and butter. Love it. Jack, nice question. If we don't have any work, if we don't have a job, what should we do? I mean, if we're students, if you're a student, you just wouldn't use this expression. You would just say, I'm a student. I'm not working at the moment. Okay. Content creation online is my bread and butter. Wow. Nice. Abu baking is my bread and butter. Wow. This is really, I love all of your job. It's really a nice mix here. People are doing so many different things. Let's do one more. Economics is my bread and butter. Good. Sorry, I lied. One more. Financial analysis is my bread and butter. Love it. Okay. Let's keep moving. We have a lot to get through. Another binomial. Yep, I think some of you already know what this is. P and S. I'll give you the definition. The positives and the negatives of something. Let me know, what are those two words? I know some of you know them. P and K. Love it. So Maya, that was really fast. Pros and cons. Really nice. Vitor, oh, Joyce, pros and cons. Really good. Vitor's pros and cons. Pros and cons. Elvira, I love it. Pros and cons. Okay, let me fill this in. Pros and cons. The positives and negatives of something. You can see that little image here. Okay. What are the pros and cons of living in a city? Pros, it's convenient. It's convenient living in a city. There are lots of things to do. Those are positive things. Cons, the negative things. Usually living in a city is more expensive. It can be noisy, it can be busy. Some people don't like that. Oops. Pros and cons, yeah, really nice. Dalton, pros and cons is a binomial. Yeah, oh, wonderful. This is a noun. Perfect. Early in this lesson, I couldn't think of any binomials that weren't used as adjectives. This is one of them. Because binomials are just two words that are together and they're always in the same order. And I have a new member. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me here. Great. Hopefully you can, the notes later will help you. So all of my members get access to all the notes I've ever done in my lives, including this one. Okay. Before taking the job, Carrie made a list of the pros and cons. I think a lot of us do this, right? We want to know what the positive things are, the negative things. Let's discuss the pros and cons of ChatGPT. There's a long list of pros. There's also a pretty long list of cons. Okay. Let's do one together. What are the pros and cons of learning English online? Let's start with pros. Let's start with pros. Give me some examples. What are the pros of learning English online? While I'm waiting, I'll answer a couple of questions. How often do you do live streams? Really nice. Every other Wednesday. So this Wednesday I'm doing live, not next Wednesday, Wednesday again. Every other Wednesday. So my next live will be on the 28th. The 28th. Dalton, this is a pro. We can learn anytime. Yeah. I'll just make it short. I won't do full sentences. Learn anytime. Yeah, nice. Babitha, exactly. Flexible. You can be flexible. I'm just going to put flexible here. Be flexible. Nice, nice. What else do we have? Oh, this is a good one. Save time and money. Yeah. Oops. Love it. This is a really good one, Federico. Yeah, you can study at your own pace. Absolutely. You can always pause the video. Study at your own pace. Good. Faisal, nice. No need to go out of home. No need to leave your house. Absolutely. You can stay in one place. Stay at home and learn. Nice. And I've seen some cons. A lot of good examples. Okay, let's move on to cons. I saw someone with a con here. Babita, you're right. More distractions. There are a lot of distractions online. Absolutely. More distractions. Yep, I agree. More distractions. Cons, Manuel, you would need a teacher for helping you and invest even more in yourself. That's true. Online, you often don't have one-to-one feedback with the teacher. That's true. No personal feedback. A lot of times, there's no personal feedback. That's true. More screen time. Yes. I mean, I think we need less screen time in life, but more screen time. Low communication. That's a good one. I mean, learning online, you don't always have the opportunity to speak to people. Absolutely. Cannot practice face-to-face. Good. Amazing. More screen time. Okay. So we have our pros and we have our cons. Okay, what's coming next? Another one. Let's move on. So this is number 3. So far we've done bread and butter, meaning this is the money you earn. We've done pros and cons. Let's keep moving. Peace and quiet. Sometimes we need some peace and quiet. Okay. A time to relax without any distractions. I enjoy the peace and quiet of the early mornings when my kids are still sleeping. That's my time to have coffee, to not think about too much. I just love the peace and quiet. Kevin sat in his car during his lunch break to get a bit of peace and quiet. Imagine he has a really busy work environment. During his lunch break, he doesn't want to talk to anyone. He doesn't want to see anyone. He doesn't want to look at his computer. He can go to his car and have some peace and quiet. Nice. Is the quiet silence? Yes, quiet here means silence. Absolutely. No noise. Very quiet. Okay. Avira says, I need some peace and quiet to concentrate on this crucial project. Absolutely. Sometimes you need to lock yourself away in a room, in your office, somewhere else, just so you can concentrate, right? You need that peace and quiet to focus. Vitor, this is a nice sentence. I like to study in the morning because it is peaceful and quiet. Peaceful and quiet, that's grammatically correct. It's really nice, but it's not a binomial because they're not always paired together. Peace and quiet is like one piece of vocabulary, but you can definitely say peaceful and quiet. Oh, privacy. Peace and quiet, you need your privacy. Wonderful. Ridwan is asking, are there any single words that can replace these words? I mean, there are, but these are really common. A lot of times in English, what you'll see are words being repeated. Like quite often we'll see more and more. I want more and more time. Why do we repeat more? There's quite a bit of repetition in English, like peace and quiet. Sometimes they're very similar. Off the top of my head, Ridwan, I can't think of an exact word to replace all of these, but there are some, yeah? Okay. Nice. Pronunciation tip. A lot of times, and when we're speaking quickly is simply bread and butter, pros and cons, peace and quiet. You don't have to say bread and butter, pros and cons, peace and quiet. Let's do this all together. I want everyone to say together, bread and butter. Kind of smush it together, make it one word. Let me do that here. Let's make it one word. Repeat after me, bread and butter. Let's do it again, bread and butter. So you can practice it at home, pros and cons, peace and quiet. And this brings me on to something I want to mention. My next YouTube video is going to be about understanding fast English and even speaking English faster. I'll make this bigger just for a second. Okay. So you can see in my next lesson, it should be released next Tuesday. I'm hoping it's going to be out next Tuesday. A lot of words in English, we just shorten. We shorten it. Here we see walkin' and talkin'. We don't always have to say and. You often becomes yeah. Where are you going? Where are you going? So keep your eyes peeled for my next lesson for all these tips. Okay, I'll put this back here. Okay, nice. Let's keep going. And here we go. Next one, number four. Someone mentioned this one earlier, so well done for mentioning it. Safe and sound. Safe and sound. Sound. It's not a very common adjective when you're speaking day to day, but it's an adjective. If you know it, it helps you understand this binomial. Sound means not damaged. For example, after the earthquake, the house remained structurally sound, meaning not damaged. So when we say safe and sound, we mean you're safe and not hurt. You are not damaged. Dalton, pronunciation is my weak point. Yeah, I mean, one of the cons from learning English online is you don't get that personal feedback, right? But keep listening, Dalton. Keep listening and keep shadowing, practicing. Pronunciation takes a long time to improve. But hopefully my next video helps you because it's on speaking a bit faster. It's on some of the natural shortcuts native speakers use. Elvira, you are a mind reader. My next example includes a dog. We were worried when our dog went missing for a week. Luckily, we found him safe and sound in the park. That's almost identical to my next example. Here we go. The pet owners were thrilled to have their lost dog return home safe and sound. Right. And this adjective here, thrilled, is a really nice one. Thrilled means happy and excited. Ooh, we are thrilled. We are thrilled, happy, and excited. Let's do a little box here for thrilled. Bear with me 1 second. I know I'm doing a lot of clickety-click, but I want to. Whew. Why is this not? This is not going away. Yes, okay. Thrilled. Definition, very happy and also excited. Thrilled. Let me add this here. Let me get the arrow. Okay. Thrilled. Yeah, I think it's clear that arrow's pointing to this box, right? I think that's clear enough. The pet owners were thrilled to have their lost dog return home safe and sound. Okay. Miranda was nervous about her husband's flight because of the bad weather, but he landed. He landed safe and sound. Ooh, I like this example. We were safe and sound after the adventurous jungle expedition. That's exciting. Absolutely. Nice. Okay. And here's a little nuance I wanted to add. When we use safe and sound, usually there's a feeling of relief. And relief means when we say, phew, like after an exam, you might be relieved. Phew. So safe and sound, we wouldn't say, I put on my bike helmet, I'm safe and sound. No, safe and sound, there's a feeling of phew, relief. Everyone is okay. Adil, is slow and steady binomial? Yes, slow and steady. That's a great one. This is a very touching one. Nice one, Shaz. My brother came home safe and sound. That's what we want, right? We want our family to be safe and sound. One more, Mate, really nice. I'm petrified of flying. Having said that, I'm aware I'll arrive safe and sound. Yeah, really nice example. Okay, let's keep moving. Is this number 5? Okay. Does anyone know? Let me know. And if you don't know, just guess. It's fine if it's wrong. First and what needs to go here to make this binomial? Let me know. Oh, wow, really fast. Okay. Good, Babita. First and foremost, wonderful. Manuel, first and foremost. I love that guess. Not fourth, but I love that you wrote that. I mean, your microphone is not so clear today. Really? Oh, I don't know why. My microphone, it's right here. Why is it not so good today? I'll rewatch this and see what the sound's like. Thank you for telling me. Jacob, safe, first and found. Love the guest. First and forever. Really good guesses. Nice. Okay. So the answer is first and foremost. First and foremost. mean first and foremost. Definition, most importantly, more than anything else. And you can see this little picture here. The man is pointing to priority, first and foremost. Okay, I can actually remove this now. Yeah, okay. I have a lot of jobs, but I am first and foremost a mother. That's my most important job. Most importantly, I do this. The new manager emphasized that first and foremost, most importantly, we must focus on improving customer satisfaction. Over 1,000 people are expected to show up to the concert. First and foremost, the concert goers' safety is our priority. Ooh, I'm missing an apostrophe. The concert goers' safety. Possessive, I forgot that. Show up is a great phrasal verb. It's very, very common. It means to arrive or attend. Over 1,000 people are expected to arrive or attend the concert. A goer is someone who goes to an event. We often say a concert goer, a movie goer, a party goer. I would say out of all of these, I'm a movie goer. I love movies. I'm not a party goer. Nope, not a party goer. Tree, I love this. Health is first and foremost to all people. That's absolutely, I mean, our health really is our priority. So we can say first and foremost, our health is a priority. First and foremost, I must do my homework. Yeah, that's a priority for sure. Okay. I'm on stay-at-home goers. I love this. It should be a word, a stay-at-home goer, but unfortunately we wouldn't say stay-at-home goer, but I love it. Okay. Jacob, first and foremost, we need to ensure that our customers are safe. That our customers are safe. Good, nice. Okay. Let's see. Oh, one more, Mate. Really nice. Trust is first and foremost in a healthy relationship. You got to have trust. Absolutely. Joyce, first and foremost, thank you for this class. You are welcome. Love that example. Wonderful. Konnichiwa. New members, thank you for joining English Nerds. I'm really happy to have you here. I hope you get these notes later. These notes can help you. You can download all of my notes. So thank you for joining me. I love it. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's keep moving, and I deleted my piece of paper. I want to cover it. Let me grab my sheet again because I really need this. Otherwise, I lose track of what I'm doing. Sorry, I gotta cover things. Okay. Let's do it like this. Okay. Number 6, hit and or miss. Hit and miss, hit or miss. A lot of times with these binomials, you might see them with the little hyphen, that dash. You might see them with the dash. They're not always necessary. So in this lesson, I'm not including the dashes, but when you're reading, you might see the dashes. Don't worry about those. Hit or miss. Sometimes the result is good. Sometimes it is bad. Hit or miss. Think about it like this. Sometimes you hit the target. This is a good result. You hit the target. Sometimes you miss. you miss the target. So you never really know. Will we have a video of this lesson? I haven't thought about making one of my videos on binomials. This live will forever be on my channel under my live tab, but an actual video, just a recorded video, I haven't thought about it. Possibly. Okay. Nuance. Nuances are very important when it comes to definitions. Many times the result is random and you don't know why. It's a bit of a mystery. You don't know why. It's hit and miss. You don't know why. Okay. Yes, do you save this live video on your page? Will this live be saved on your page? Yes. If you go to my channel, there are different tabs. You see home, videos, shorts, live. Go to the live tab and all of my live videos will be there. This is a true story. This is a personal example for me. Okay. Can everyone see this yet? I don't know why my pizzas are hit and miss. I bake a lot. I love baking and cooking. Sometimes they turn out perfectly. Other times the toppings are undercooked. I don't know why. I use the same recipe. I use the same ingredients. I use the same oven temperature, but my pizzas are hit and miss. Okay, so I never know what it's gonna be like. Turn out. Sometimes they turn out perfectly. Phrasal verb. Turn out means they have this result. This is the result. The new marketing strategy turned out. The result turned out to be very effective. Toppings. They're the things you put on top of pizza. Toppings. Jaco, I love it. I like pizza. Absolutely. Okay. What are some of your favorite pizza toppings? For me, I love black olives. Love black olives. Vitor pepperoni. Yeah, classic. This is nice, like sprinkles. Sprinkles are also a type of topping. I'm gonna get a picture of sprinkles because they're really fun. So of course, they're not toppings for pizza, but they can be toppings for like cake or ice cream sundaes. Let me get a picture of sprinkles. Black olives, that's my personal, I love black olives on pizza. But I wanna go back to this comment, sprinkles. Sprinkles. Oh, look. Aren't sprinkles pretty? You can put them on cake or ice cream. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get this picture. Sprinkles. Okay, that was way too big. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. You can put sprinkles on cake, ice cream, cookies. Love sprinkles, but that's also a topping. Yes. Okay. I definitely hate black olives. Okay. I love them on my pizza. Yeah. Dalton, I want to see in the future, Arnel, you teaching how to make pizza. I have a recipe. It's from an Italian cookbook, so I think it's an authentic recipe. It's Italian. I should take a picture of one of my pizzas and show you guys. Hopefully it's a good day when the pizzas turn out well. Okay. Pineapple. Ooh, that's controversial. Some people love pineapple. Other people hate pineapple on pizza. I like it. Good. Nice. We always put sprinkles on Easter cakes. Yeah, yeah. Easter's normally quite colorful. You need those sprinkles there. Okay. Good, good, good. Chili. Ooh, chili. Yeah. I love spicy food. Chili's great. I love chili. Okay, let's keep going. I was distracted by the sprinkles. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Shaz, first and foremost, we must think about our environment. That is correct. If that's your priority, yeah, that's a correct sentence. Yes. Please teach us how to make pizza in English. Yeah. Maybe I should do a baking lesson. Absolutely. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I could talk about food all day, but we need to get moving. Okay. Here we go. The weather forecasts in this region are often hit and miss. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not. Hollywood movies can be hit and miss, in my opinion. Sometimes they are amazing, and other times they are just awful. Really, some movies I just can't watch. Okay. Oh, that's everything. Okay. Let me move the sheet here. Okay. Wonderful. I prepared 10 binomials today. We're on number 7, so we're almost through this list. We're almost through. Give or take. Give or take plus amount. Usually there's a number. Give or take 5 minutes. $10. A couple of hours. A few months. An inch. Give or take an inch. Definition. Approximately. More or less. And I've tried to make a little picture of someone doing this. So this little guy is doing this. Okay. Rainier, songs can be hit and miss. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Okay. It takes a zucchini plant 2 weeks to sprout. Give or take a couple of days. Maybe it's 10 days. Maybe it's 15 days. Give or take is approximately. So here we have a zucchini plant, and sprout is for a new plant to come up out of the ground. This is sprouting. So it takes a plant 2 weeks to sprout. The new phone model costs around $500, give or take $100, depending on the retailer. Maybe it's $400. Maybe it's $600, give or take $100. The meeting will last an hour, give or take. So plan accordingly. In this one here, you can see I don't include an amount. Oftentimes, give or take just means approximately. You don't have to give an amount. Let me add that there. Actually, that's important. Okay. Bear with me. It's not always necessary to give the amount. Okay. It's not always necessary to give the amount, give or take. Okay. There we go. It takes me to give or take It takes me 90 minutes to put together these live notes, give or take. So before a lesson, I try to prepare all the notes up front. So you can see here all the notes we have today. It takes me about 90 minutes, give or take. Okay. And later you can fill in these gaps here. I'm seeing some good examples. Elvira, it takes half an hour to get there. Give or take 5 minutes. Exactly. Maybe it's 25 minutes. Maybe it's 35 minutes. Shaz, give or take would not be used as a verb. Even though give and take are both verbs, we wouldn't say, can you give or take me? You can say, can you give or take me a couple of days? You can't say, can you give me a couple of days to do that job? Give or take. That would work, but it wouldn't be used as a verb. Nice, AK. The bus usually arrives at 5 p.m. Give or take 10 minutes. Yeah, with transportation, it's really common. With transportation. No problem, Shaz. I love it. Keep giving me your examples. Babita, this binomial is not so comfortable to use. Okay, this one's not so easy to use. Whenever this happens, when you think something is not so easy to use, keep it simple. Always keep it simple. So I can say, let me do a few more examples. Simple formation. I'll do it like this. Already put it here. Here we go. It takes me, put time. It takes me to verb. Right, so whenever something's confusing, whenever something difficult, break it down and keep it simple. It takes me. Takes me? So I'll color coordinate it. Let's do purple. It takes me. Okay. Time, 90 minutes. To put together, my verb is put together. Okay. It takes me 90 minutes to put together something, give or take plus time. Give or take 10 minutes. Remember I said the actual amount isn't necessary. Okay, so hopefully that helps. When things are tough, break it down, keep it simple. Right, the next point might get slightly confusing. Here we have give or take. Give or take. It's different when we say give and take. It's give and take. Give and take. Definition: two or more people need to both give and take. There's a compromise. You can see this image here. It's kind of a circle, giving and taking. So, in any relationship, this can be a friendship, it can be a romantic relationship, or even at work. One person cannot give, and the other person take. It needs to be give and take. And I'm seeing a lot of great examples. Nice. Dan, really nice example. It takes me 20 minutes to join you, give or take. Yep. My network is hit and miss. Right. So sometimes your connection works, sometimes it doesn't. Good. You combine two in there. Okay. Perfect. It's a mutual exchange. For number 8, a mutual exchange. That's right. Vitor, reciprocal. Exactly. Both people need to make an effort. For example, in any successful relationship, there has to be a certain amount of give and take from both partners. Parenting involves a lot of give and take. As parents need to balance their own needs with those of their children. Give and take. Okay. I'll answer this question. It's a really common question. Where are you from? Shaz, I'm American. But I'm American, Chinese, Korean mix. Some people want to know, do I speak Chinese, Mandarin, or Korean? No. I mean, I can understand a few things in Mandarin, but no, I don't speak Chinese or Korean. Okay. Let's keep moving. We have two more to do. Let's keep going. You are doing a great job. I know there's a lot of information. Okay. Perfect. Number 9, sink or swim. We know here sink means going down in the water. Going down, you're sinking. It's not a good thing if you sink. Rocks can sink. Boats can sink. Trash can sink. I want you to fill in these gaps here. What are the 3 verb forms? Sink is an irregular verb. Sink, Let me know in the comments, what are the 3 verb forms? Sink, I'll put the first letter. Sink, irregular verb. Any ideas? Juwan, can we later have this PDF? The PDFs are available to my members, Juwan. So if you become a member, you can download these notes and all the other previous notes. Mampy, love it. Sink, sank, sunk. There we go. Jacob, sink, sank, sunk. Dan, sink, sank, sunk. It sounds like a song. Sink, sank, sunk. Hello, Jack. Okay. Good. So the verb forms are always important when it comes to any verb, especially irregular verbs. Okay. Sink, sank, sunk. What about swim? What are the verb forms? Swim, Any ideas? Swim, Let me know. Elvira, yeah, sink, sank, sunk. Switch those 2 around. Past simple is sank. Elvira, you got it this time. Swim, swam, swum. That's tough to say quickly. Try to say it fast. It's not easy. AK, swim, swam, swum. Nice. Bass, swim, swam, swum. Love it. Juwan, swim, swam, swum. Good. Very nice. Okay. Swam, swam, swum. These are like tongue twisters. They're not easy to say. Okay. It's sink or swim. Sink or swim. Definition: to succeed or fail without help. Sinking is failing. Swimming is succeeding. It's one or the other. You either succeed or you fail, and this is without help. So a lot of times you're alone. You don't have a choice. There's no help. You have 2 options. You can swim or you can sink. Starting a new business is often a sink or swim situation. Either you succeed and grow, or you struggle and fail. I had to teach a lesson on the very first day of my teacher training course. I had 0 experience. It was sink or swim. I just had to do it. And yeah, this is a real example. I think I did okay, somewhere in the middle. What situations can you think of where it's sink or swim? Starting a new business, you succeed or you fail. Moving to a new city. With this what I mean, when you move somewhere new, you don't know anyone, you're probably uncomfortable. You have 2 choices. You either accept it, embrace it, or you struggle. Bobby, the joining a new company. Yeah. A new company, a new job. You got to sink or swim. There's no in the middle. Okay. Ooh, Emi, an agriculture-dependent business is sink or swim, right? Nice. And so this is, Emi, I'm really glad you wrote this. This is why binomials are so important. The order is always the same. So we never say swim or sink. It's always sink or swim. Okay, nice. Last one, let's do number 10. Number 10. Okay. Let me know what your guesses are. Some of you might know this one. Short and a short amount of time in a good way. It's positive when something doesn't last very long. Oh, Abu, okay. Abu, going back to number 9, we use this phrase if there is a risk. Absolutely. You know, it's sink or swim. There is a risk involved. Absolutely. And I'm seeing a lot of good answers to number 10. A lot of correct answers, a lot of good guesses. Manuel, great. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Jacob, I love it. Short and shirt. Babita, short and simple. Simple, it's sweet. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Okay. Our meetings usually last half an hour. Last half an hour. Today's meeting was short and sweet. Thankfully, today's meeting was short and sweet. It only lasted 5 minutes. My teacher gave me a short and sweet explanation of binomials. I mean, this lesson is an hour, but imagine your teacher gave you a short and sweet explanation. The CEO's speech was short and sweet. Okay, good. So Maya, starting a YouTube channel is sink or swim. Yeah, that's true. You either do it or you don't. Jack, how come sweet? I don't exactly know why it's sweet. I think because it's just positive. Sweet is a good thing. Short and sweet. Yeah. Okay, good. Shaz, can you tell us about you? Short and sweet. That's so difficult. Yes, I'll make it short and sweet. I'm American, but I live in England. I'm married. I have 3 kids. I've been a teacher since 2011. Short and sweet. That's about me. Amir, can I ask a question? Yeah, absolutely. Ask a question. Just put in the comments if you have a question. I'm really going to try and answer as many as I can. Her speech at the wedding was short and sweet, leaving everyone with a smile. Yeah. Normally, wedding speeches are quite long, right? But if it's short and sweet, that's also good. Okay, nice. Wonderful. Let's take a look here. Look at all these notes we've put together. Okay, so far there are, of actual notes, 8 pages. 8 pages of notes. If you become a member, you download these later. There's plenty of space to write your own examples, to maybe even translations in your language. And going back to page number 3, we have all these other common binomials. Of course, in one lesson, I can't get through all of these. But we've done a lot of them. Hit and miss, pros and cons, sink or swim, first and foremost. So we've gotten through a lot of these. Now that you know how to use them, you know what they are, you can look these up yourself. And they're really common, so you should start trying to add some binomials here and there when you're speaking. Okay. So, very last thing, it'd be great if you could do all those YouTubey things, subscribe to my channel, share my videos. That always really makes me happy. But first and foremost, thank you for joining me in this lesson. I really love having you here. I love doing these lives. So thank you for your energy and your enthusiasm. If you become a member, you can join on my channel. You'll get access to all of my live lesson notes, including this one. You can see, you just enter the password and get all the notes. And you can download all of the notes or print them off, whatever you like, however you study best. Okay. Nice. Well, I'll end my screen share. Share. Okay. There we go. I'm back to full screen. Thank you for the lesson. You're very welcome. Join me next Wednesday. Sorry, not next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, the 28th. Shaz, I'm new to the class from Sri Lanka. Your teaching style is superb. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. Jacob, okay. Ending on a big grammar question here. I have a question, teacher. What's the difference between the subjunctive and indicative moods in English? That is a big question, Jacob. I have a lesson on the subjunctive on my channel, and the indicative mood is something I do. I should make a lesson on, but I can't answer that question in a few minutes. Have a wonderful evening or morning or afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.